Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Fazlin binti Nor Azman. I am from Bachelor of Medical Imaging. My supervisor's name is Madam Siti Aisyah binti Abdullah Sohaimi, and co-supervisors is Madam Nor Fazliana binti Fadil. So my topic for research is effectiveness of live online lectures among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. So for the introduction, online learning defined as the use of the internet connection to access learning resources, interact with the object, teachers, and other learners, and seek support during the learning process in order to gain knowledge, develop personal meaning, and grow from the experience. So this is from Muhammad Ali, 2012. 2011. So basically, because of the pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, so all of institutions, schools and higher institutions um, have to study in online learning. So so outside of campus and traditional classroom, online learning offers an almost endless variety of opportunities to teach and learn, which is we have Zoom, Google Chat, live conversations, live with professors, and other method may be used to give online learning, and also learners can learn at their own pace and at their own convenience with online learning while with a traditional class format. So there is often a lack of flexibility for students. For the problem statement, basically from the previous research, okay, there have been studies on students' effectiveness on life online, but there has yet to be any research of on student effectiveness of live online learning among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. So students' perception regarding online learning versus traditional face-to-face learning have been mostly overlooked, where based on the previous study also state that students and educators did better in the online learning technique with video demonstrations method, which they might have some problem undergo with traditional classes. Basically, the previous study was susceptible towards the minority students of MBBS. There have been studies, but they only focus on minority students of MBBS, but not include the perception of undergraduate health sciences students among two institutions to observe. So basically, why problem statement, why we do this research, because there have been studies about the effectiveness, but it is not focused on undergraduate health sciences students. So the objective of the study, general objective, which to compare the effectiveness of live online lectures among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students, and for the specific objective, to compare the students' perceptions of live online lectures among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. The second one is to compare students' performance of live online lectures among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. And the third one is to determine the relationship between the perceptions and performance for live online lectures among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. For research questions, so we want to look if is there any difference in students' perceptions of undergraduate health sciences students of live online lectures among two institutions, and is there any difference in undergraduate health sciences students performance of live online lectures among two institutions, And the last one, is there any relationship between the performance and perceptions of live online lectures method among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students? So this is my research questions. And for the research hypothesis, there is significant difference in students' perception of undergraduate health sciences students on live online lectures among two institutions. And also, there is a significant difference in undergraduate health sciences students' performance of live online lectures among two institutions. And the third one, there is a relationship between the perception and performance for live online lectures methods among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. So this is my research hypothesis. Then for the justification of the study, the goal of this study is to examine the efficiency of live online lecture of undergraduate health sciences students of two different schools, which is the KPJ undergraduate students from undergraduate KPJUC and also from the medical imaging students from the UITM Puncak Alam. And we examine and discover that there is a shortage of research study on live online lecture based on previous research. So this study also want to investigate the relationship between the perceptions and performance for the live online lecture among undergraduate health sciences students from two different institutions. And we want to see if there is any difference in the students' perception of live online lecture between two undergraduate health sciences institutions, as well as the students' performance when using the live online lecture method. So this is the literature review, which is the review of literature. So basically, this is the most journal that I use for this research, which is from the Vikas Mathur and Mathur, Ratnasari, Seng, and also the Nasaura. Okay, this is the objective for each journal, the population and the outcome for each journal. Okay. So for the methodology, research design that I use for the research is cross-sectional study. Study location, we focus on or we take place at KPJ Healthcare University College that located at Kota Seri Emas, Nilai, and UiTM Selangor branch, Puncak Alam campus at Puncak Alam. And also the ethical consideration, this study is pending approval by the institutional review board at KPJ Healthcare University College. And for the research population, basically undergraduate health sciences students in KPJ UC and also the medical imaging students at UiTM Selangor branch Puncak Alam campus. And for the unit analysis for this study will be every students of undergraduate health sciences student in KPJ UC and undergraduate of medical imaging student at UiTM Selangor branch Puncak Alam. So for the study subject, the inclusion criteria, we have the inclusion criteria, which is the undergraduate health sciences students, and the student who eligible to register and undergo learning of undergraduate health sciences procedures modules. And for the exclusion criteria, we have none of them, which is we also have inclusion criteria. And the sampling technique that I use for this research is purposive sampling. And the research tools are questionnaire. Okay, questionnaire will be used in this study. And also the sample size determination. The number of students will be 630. Okay, the total full-time students for both institutions 630 until December 2020. And this is the sample size, which is I use the Yemenese calculation. Okay, study was 244 of subjects to be participated with the significance level of 5% of dropout rate. Okay, so this is the equation, right? And this is the reliability measurement. Okay, size of correlation less than 0.06, which is poor, 0.6 to less than 0.7, moderate, 0.7 to less than 0.8, good, and 0.8 to less than 0.9, very good, and more than 0.9 will be excellent. And for the variable definition, basically we have demographic data, okay, which is include age, gender, and cohort of study. And independent variable is the perceptions and performance of undergraduate health sciences students. Why? And also the dependent variable, which is live online lectures. So independent variable is the variable that change, which is the performance and perception. Students' performance and perception will be different, okay, according to each student. And the dependent variable is the fixed variable, which is the live online lectures. And the descriptive analysis. So development design, okay, we use the descriptive analysis, development design, observation studies, survey research, and data gathering, okay. This is to highlight the fundamental importance of data in the study, and also to display the data in the form of frequencies, distributions, quantities, and the scenario classification. So this is the descriptive analysis. And the data analysis procedure is used to assess and improve the quality of data collected, which is I use the PET test and also the Pearson correlation. PET test is to determine the students' perceptions and students' performance of live online lectures among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. And Pearson correlation I used to determine the relationship between perceptions and performance for live online lecture among two institutions of undergraduate health sciences students. Okay. So this is my flow chart of study for this study. So we start here, and questionnaire preparation, which I will prepare the questionnaire and pilot study to determine the reliability, then get the sample selection, collect the data collection, and also analyze the data, analysis the data, and end of the study. And this is the data collection process. Okay, we start here. Then firstly, we will give the entrance survey for live online lectures. Okay, I will give the entrance survey for live online lectures, okay, to the students. Then delivery of online lectures. Then the exit survey for live online lectures will be delivered, okay, is delivered after delivery the online lecture. And the last one, delivery of questionnaire of students' perception and live online method. Then the students will give the questionnaire and they have to answer the questionnaire. Okay, they have to fill in the questionnaire of students' perception on live online method. So end of the data collection process. So this is my Gantt chart for this study. Okay. And this is my reference, okay, reference from the Cotton, Ratnasari, Vikas and Matur, Zhang and Muhammad Ali. So this is my reference, and thank you so much.